ワールドシリーズ第2戦、レジェンド、カート・シリング投手以来のポストシーズン2試合連続完投を果たしたドジャースのエース山本由伸投手に対して寄せられている各方面からの称賛の声を日本語字幕付きで紹介していく。
Yeah, he was just locked in tonight. He said before the series, losing is not an option, and he had that look tonight. He's pitched in huge ball games in Japan. He's pitched in the WBC, and players that have the weight of a country on their shoulders, that's pressure, and so I just feel that part of his DNA is to just perform at a high level in big spots and control his heartbeat. And just continue to make pitches. So, I mean, he could have won another, 30, 40 pitches tonight. You look at Yamamoto, it's kind of the throwback in the sense of when he starts a game, he expects to finish it. And he'll go as long as I let him, but that's his intent. For me, it's a lot of fun to root for a guy, and you feel good about leaving a guy like that in.
And now he's done it in back-to-back games.
And he's done it in back-to-back postseason games.
You guys did such a good job yesterday of making Snell work. Was that ingredient kind of missing for you guys today, or was Yamamoto just that good?
Yeah, he was that good. I kind of started that way. Got his 4 pitches in the first, I think, and that was probably our best chance. First and third, and nobody out. After that, it was kind of few and far between. Second complete game in a row in the postseason. That's pretty impressive with a layoff in between. So I think he made it hard for us to make him work. He was in the zone. Split was in and out of the zone. It was a really good performance by him.
Going to shine back, John.
John, with that delivery and the way his body's going in two different directions at the same time, what are you telling your hitters in terms of kind of where to look, how to try to identify where it's coming from, and then I try to identify a pitch to attack?
Yeah, it's funky delivery for sure. We like everyone, you do a lot of work to get ready for it, and different wind up and out of the stretch for sure. They were ready. I think that you just give him credit. He tunneled everything really well, held his velo, spotted his heater really well. I don't think it was for a lack of prep or, it's deception. There's definitely some deception in the delivery too, but he was on his game.
Jeff, the second row.
This could very well be a back and forth series, so a good chance you may see Yamamoto again in Game 6. What do the players learn from today? And even with the 17 kind of swing and misses, there's got to be something they can take out of today.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen him this year, so you get some feedback and hopefully make some adjustments. But really, I think right now you're worried about Glass now, Game 3, but I think we do a really good job of making adjustments as we see guys. Again, man, that was a great performance by him.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I think the most amazing part was him getting out of that first inning. First and third, nobody out with Vladdy up, and somehow manages to pitch himself out of that and then keep his pitch count down. I mean, we had an error in the second inning. He had traffic, guys on base. First 3 innings, got out of all of that. So I mean, he did everything tonight. It was amazing. I mean, this team's really good hitting team, so it was amazing.
Wait, what changed after the third? That seemed like he just rolled from there.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he hit Springer, but other than that, it was pretty flawless. I think, even that pitch that Vladdy hit really hard was 2 feet inside, so I think he was good all night. It just, they put some, they're coming out hot, a lot of energy, so they had a little bit of traffic there, and then, the air to start that inning. But I mean, once he started getting the leadoff guy out, it was perfect. It really was. It was perfect. Well, I just think his throw is beautiful. I mean, I've said that 100 times. I just think the way he throws the baseball is perfect. No wasted movement, so efficient. And then he can do everything. He can, he came here, fastball, curveball split basically. And now he's throwing sinkers, cutters, sliders. So he's got 6 pitches with command that he uses really well. And give Will a lot of credit too. He mixed in the right pitches, started throwing more curveballs, and it was amazing. It's really impressive.
You mentioned Will, another big game for him. What is his style behind the plate? How has he grown into that role as a big-time elite catcher?
Well, Will's caught a lot of big games for us. He's been doing it now for, 5-6 years, in the postseason. And does a good job of knowing scouting reports and does a lot of homework. I know he does, but also knows when to flip the script and not keep doing the same things over and over again. So he's got great feel. I think that's the biggest thing, knowing when to stick to strengths, knowing when to go off script, and he does a good job guiding the whole staff with that for sure.
Clayton, this was a 1-1 game for a long stretch, with the implication if you lose it, like, you got to go to Los Angeles, not Hood. I wonder what you think of still a relatively young major league pitchers poised in this moment to kind of hold it right there against the lineup like that.
Yeah, relatively young, but he's been a professional for 7-8 years. I think he won 3 times in Japan. So he's not adverse to this. He knows what he's doing, and it doesn't seem to bother him. You saw that last year, and this year's just a different level. It's amazing.
Behind the dish catching Yamamoto these last 2 outings. What was similar and what was maybe a little different between these last 2?
Yeah, it's been fun these last 2 outings. It's he can kind of do everything. Locate his fastball so well. He's got the curveball, the split, throwing some good cutters today, some 2-seams. He just kind of had everything going, and really keeping them off balance.
Well, congrats on the big win, making it 1-1 and the home run. That was a bomb. But here's my question: when you have a guy like Yamamoto who has 6 pitches, how easy does that make it for you, and how much fun? And which one was the best pitch tonight, or was it a tie for 6?
Yeah, it's fun. Sometimes you get too creative maybe, so it's just kind of staying in his lane, doing what he needs to do. But I feel like tonight was a splitter and curveball. Those were his 2 best pitches tonight. We kind of leaned on him, and that was big.
Hey Will, congratulations tonight hitting that bomb. I love watching guys hitting bombs. But I had a question. You have a Snell, nasty. You have Otani, nasty. But Yamamoto is the nastiest guy out of the whole squad. Because I tell you what, the way he pitched tonight, the way he pitched his last outing, and the stuff that he had, man, you behind the plate catching him. You tell me.
Yeah, there are 3 guys. You got Glass now too. They're all number 4s.
Not bad.
Or number 1s. 4 of those guys. So yeah, Yoshi the last 2 outings has been just dominant as it can be. And so yeah, maybe him right now, but we'll see Glass on Monday. Show behind him. So looking for 2 good more starts out of those guys.
How early in the game do you know, okay, look, Yamamoto's got his good stuff, and you're thinking about offensively, if we can just get a run here, that may be enough to take us over the hump? When do you know throughout the course of a game?
Yeah, pretty early. We got out of the first inning. I just felt like he was going to settle down after that, getting that big 0. So, yeah, we were able to get 1 across in the first, put a 0 there. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of, you're just riding him. You're just seeing how far he can go, seeing how dominant he can be, and then we were able to punch back late, get up a cue, and put it away.
Well, what he means is, their hitters were 0-1 all day long, right? And don't forget that jaw dropper, it has them all in the back of their heels already, right? The strikeout to Guerrero. But then it's not only about 0-1, he has the ability to put you away multiple times. He pitched 9 innings today. The first third, he went soft. The second third, he went mix. And then exclusively at the end, he was getting you on hard. It was an absolute masterpiece.
And to be honest with you, he wasn't bouncing baseball that they were chasing bad pitches. They were swinging a strike all day long. He is staying in the strike zone for them, something that we talk about, because we know that Yamamoto liked to go for the split, the bounce, the hitter chase and everything. He know that he was facing a team that do not chase bad pitches. So he stayed in the strike zone from side to side. He just never left anything in the middle of the plate that they can drive. He made their life miserable.
Yeah, if you're a good hitter and a pitcher falls behind you, become a better hitter. And this is a contact team. So he was strike 1, strike 2 right away. So anytime you have a pitcher that's throwing strikes with 6 different pitches, you don't know where to begin. It's like you got to sit down and say, okay, I'm going to look for a fastball this particular at bat. And then, as you mentioned, he was switching it up as the game went on. So you just guess and hope you guess right. But that was pretty good.
Hey, fellas, how many times in the last 10 years we've seen pitchers get pulled out for no particular reason besides a preconceived script that they had written at 10 o'clock in the morning? Don't you wish in 03 that script would have been and they would have pulled out Josh Beckett in the World Series? But, it's good they're giving these guys more room to go.